Everybody, happy election day. Today's such an important date in our history. Please go out and vote. I want to talk today about sort of honoring my mother. And here's the reason why. She passed away in 2000 when Bush and Gore were running for president. And very strangely, the day before, she had been on hospice care. And when I was walking out of my office, a leaf like this fell in front of my face. And I knew that my mother was going to pass away the next day, which she did on the morning of Election Day, which was 16 years ago. My mother was a very interesting woman, and she exemplified to me what I think is so important in a woman's personality, in a woman's character. She was very much ahead of her times. She grew up in the Depression. She was her own person. She worked and was a single woman into her 30s before she married my father. She was also extremely athletic, and that's where I think I got my athletic abilities from. Plus, of course, my father too was athletic. He played golf, but my mother played basketball, and we're talking now back in the 1930s. She skied, she ice skated, she swam, she played tennis. This is a woman of 5 foot tall, and I'm 5'8". But anyway, packed full of energy. And she never said to my sister and I, don't do anything. She believed in both of us. And both of my sister and I sort of grew up maybe a little bit more unconventional, because we also had this side of us that could pursue anything. So my sister's a trumpet player, which women weren't doing back in the day when my sister was studying trumpet. We were both very athletic. And I grew up very much honoring what I'm going to call, what we might call my masculine side, or my masculine qualities, what we equate with men. Very confident, outspoken, loved sports, didn't mind getting dirty, when I played sports or sweat, and felt always very comfortable with expressing myself and saying who I was, what I wanted, what I needed. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I think in our society, we equate very specific qualities. Oh, that's being female. Oh, that's being male. So let's say if a woman expresses herself and is very assertive, those qualities are not necessarily appreciated by society, and a woman is called a certain name, which I will not say. As opposed to if a male does the exact same behavior, oh, well, that's just a man. He's just being a male. It's not a negative quality attested to the male. However, if a man expresses feelings, sensitivity, and shows that, oh, well, then he's just being like a female and being a baby or whatever. This is so dangerous to put us in these categories, because I think a truly balanced person is someone who is comfortable in both sides of the equation, and that we shouldn't put in cliches or categorize if a man acts a certain way or a woman acts a certain way, and it's not typically a male or a female, that we should look negatively upon that person or the qualities that person is displaying. But know this, within ourselves, whether I be a female or a male, we have qualities of the other gender that we can act upon and incorporate and integrate into our own personality. Don't be afraid, if you're a woman, to assert yourself, to show that confidence. That's not unfeminine, to express yourself, to get out there and just show the world who you are. And if you're a male, similarly, you can cry. You can feel your feelings. You can show that. That's not unmanly. In fact, I think it shows courage and strength. So, my mother was somebody who was, like I said, ahead of her times. And she showed all aspects of who she was. She wasn't necessarily the most sensitive woman expressing feelings. I mean, I really had to learn how to do that as I grew up and got older and got more comfortable with feeling my feelings and showing my sensitivities. But as humans, we have both qualities inside of us, and we want to be balanced in those qualities. We want to be able to move in and out of all aspects of who we are and not be put into a category of, oh, that's just female and I can't act like that, or that's just how men act and I can't act like that. Be yourself. Be comfortable with going back and forth, in and out, up and down with whomever you are. I know that's how I've lived my life, in honor of my mother, who said, Cheryl, you can be and do anything that you want to do, and always encouraged my sister and I to pursue our dreams. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Go and vote. Such an important day in our American culture. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.